While Elon Musk initially announced that he would buy Twitter for $44 billion, the world's richest man has previously stated that removing spam bots from Twitter is among his top priorities after the acquisition is completed. Is Elon Musk getting cold feet? Or, true to his public persona, is he attempting to create drama for the markets? What happens if he backs out of the Twitter deal? Welcome to Tech Heaven, and in this video we'll see whether Elon Musk is canceling the Twitter deal. The CEO began purchasing shares in the social media platform in January. He was the company's largest shareholder by April the 4th with a 9% stake. Elon Musk appears to be getting cold feet just a few weeks after agreeing to buy Twitter Incorporated for $44 billion. The billionaire Tesla CEO recently tweeted that the deal is on hold until he learns more about the percentage of the social media platform's users who are spam accounts. Twitter has stated in filings for years that it believes they account for less than 5% of its daily active users, but has cautioned that the figure could be higher. This is all taking place as technology stocks, including Tesla, on which Mr. Musk is relying to fund the transaction, have been under pressure. Meanwhile, Twitter's board of directors has stated that it intends to enforce the agreement, which requires him to pay $54.20 per share. Can either party leave at any time? Not so quickly. Both parties signed a merger agreement, a detailed document outlining exactly what each will do to ensure the agreed-upon deal is completed, as well as what legal rights each has if the other fails to hold up its end of the bargain. It's similar to putting a house under contract. In this case, Mr. Musk was motivated to quickly negotiate a deal, and as a result, he agreed to a contract that included several seller-friendly provisions. For example, he waived the detailed due diligence that buyers typically perform on targets and granted Twitter the right to sue him if the deal did not go through, a legal term known as specific performance. Both parties also agreed to pay a $1 billion breakup fee if they cause the deal to fall through for certain reasons, but specific scenarios must occur for those to be relevant. The penalties, also known as termination fees, are intended to deter parties from breaking agreements and to cover the inconvenience and cost of a failed transaction. Can Mr. Musk simply pay the $1 billion breakup fee to Twitter to get out of the deal? No, not always. There are three distinct scenarios in which this could occur, with possibly more. If regulators try to stymie the deal or the debt financing falls through, he will almost certainly have an out. The third is if he can demonstrate that Twitter has changed significantly for the worse since the agreement was reached, a concept known as a material adverse effect. If Mr. Musk believes Twitter's accounting of spam accounts was incorrect when he signed the agreement, his lawyers may try to litigate that issue in a variety of ways, including as a material adverse effect or by alleging that Twitter misinterpreted information in its filings. It is unclear whether they would succeed, but it could pave the way for settlement talks. Twitter's board believes that the two parties reached an agreement that is still in effect and is the best option for shareholders. We intend to complete the transaction and enforce the merger agreement, the company stated. As a result, Twitter appears willing to sue for specific performance if necessary, implying that it may try to force Mr. Musk to follow through on the deal or provide what it considers fair compensation. In practice, this can be difficult, but it frequently opens the door to settlement talks. Mr. Musk is required by the parties to avoid disparaging Twitter and its representatives on the platform, and his recent tweets may have crossed that line. By the way, if you're watching us for the first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can enjoy our future videos while getting updated. Getting back to the topic. While Twitter could challenge the behavior, it appears to be more focused on closing the deal right now than launching relatively minor litigation that could complicate matters further. What will transpire? It is too soon to tell. If both parties keep moving forward, the deal could still happen and close as soon as this summer. Another possibility is that the two parties reach an agreement, particularly if it becomes clear that Mr. Musk intends to back out of the deal or lower the price. Even when contract terms are clearly stated, deal clashes frequently result in negotiated settlements that may include a price reduction or one-time payments. Musk made an offer to buy Twitter outright on April the 14th after accepting and then declining a seat on the company's board of directors. The company's board was still evaluating the bid and planning ways to prevent it. Given the large number of people who use Twitter, the company's ability to control which tweets people see does imply that it has some control over the global conversation. If it wants a particular topic to get attention, it can emphasize it, and vice versa. This could have serious ramifications. If Twitter decided that it wanted Russia to win its special military operations in Ukraine, for example, the company could potentially assist by de-emphasizing tweets about the war or soliciting donations for Ukraine. It's unclear whether open sourcing the algorithm will be able to prevent manipulation. For starters, the algorithm does not appear to exist. Instead, as an anonymous Twitter technologist recently told Fortune, Twitter relies on a web of interconnected systems that work together to show tweets to each other. Because the system is so complex that even experts may struggle to understand why one tweet is promoted over another, open sourcing parts of the code may not directly improve the layperson's understanding of their Twitter feed. Some people should be able to understand this code, and they should raise an alarm if Twitter starts manipulating it in unexpected ways. Transparency may actually encourage the company to make its algorithms less complex and more understandable in order to avoid this perception. Musk appears to be as fed up with Twitter spam as the rest of us are. A top priority for me would be to eliminate the spam and scam bots as well as the bot armies that exist on Twitter. They significantly degrade the product, Musk said during his TED Talk. I'd have 100 billion Dogecoin if I had a Dogecoin for every crypto scam I saw. Spam and scams are already against Twitter's policies, and Musk didn't elaborate on how he would get rid of the annoying tweets, which would require more content moderation rather than less. If Musk gains control of Twitter, the platform will save $3 million right away because he plans to pay the board of directors nothing. Musk's tweet announcing the salary cuts came shortly after the board approved a shareholder rights plan known colloquially as a poison pill defense, which makes it more difficult for someone to take over the company without the board's approval. If Musk's tweet is meant to be a threat to the current board members, it's not much of one. If he did take over Twitter, one of the first things he'd likely do is replace the existing board, chosen by current shareholders, with one of his choosing, so they'd be losing their salaries regardless. I'm not sure I'll be able to get my hands on it. The board of directors of Twitter is expected to reject Musk's offer. He could still try to take over the company, but the poison pill defense complicates matters. Even before the poison pill was implemented, Musk expressed doubts about his ability to acquire Twitter, telling Anderson that he wasn't sure he'd actually be able to acquire it. He also stated that if the Twitter board rejected his offer, he had a plan B in place. He declined to elaborate on the plan, so we don't know if he's referring to a different approach to acquiring the company or possibly launching a competing platform. In any case, Musk's Twitter followers will most likely be the first to learn about it. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. What do you think about the Twitter deal? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.